Here we have our Kukirin G2 Master, and the charging port cover broke off because it's just a piece of plastic. So we ordered a new one on AliExpress. It just came. It cost us about $4, but we had to wait quite a long time for it to ship. Let's install it. The replacement is also just a plastic cover, but we hope that it will last a bit more. All you have to do is take out these two screws . For us it's a bit hard because it broke right where the screw is. Okay, now that it's out, so now we pulled out the cable a bit more, and as you can see there is a nut right here which you have to unscrew.
And this is a very narrow nut, and you need a bicycle key, a special tool.
This is a size 15 nut.
This is glue.
And to replace it, you have to open up the deck, unplug the cable, and put on the new one. Let's do that. Now you have to open up the deck by unscrewing all 8 screws. No, all 6 screws.
We already changed the screws with better quality screws,
because the original ones were stripping very easily. Also, don't worry, opening up the deck does not void your warranty. When we originally got the scooter and the controller died on day 3, we asked the Kukirin support on what to do, and they said to open up the deck and measure the battery voltage. To open out the deck, you also have to take off the 4 screws and the rear footrest if you don't want to tear up the grip tape. Now, let's open it up. There is a tiny bit of water here and dust. This is the first time that we're opening the deck up in around 1,000 kilometers. Within the deck itself there is no water, and there's also drain holes, so yeah. Now we have to take this foam out, unscrew those 2 screws to get access to the controller, and disconnect the charging port. And now all you have to do is to disconnect the charger, pull it out, to take out the charging port. It goes through this hole here, which also has silicone on it. So if you replace it, you will also have to re-waterproof this area.
This is a black silicone.
We're also going to take off this front cover to access the cables more easily. We can take the scooter apart very easily because when we got it, our first thing to do was replacing the screws so they didn't get stuck and rusted in. To take off the front cover, you also have to remove the plastic with the indicator lights. Now do the same on the other side. The front cover is also glued. And now you can access the cables way more easily. Now that it's finally out, you just have to put on the new cover and put all of it back. When you put on the new cover, make sure to tighten the nut, but don't over tighten it to not break the plastic. Now we put the two screws back. Make sure not to over tighten it. Now we're putting silicone on the front cover to keep it waterproof, and we're also going to put silicone on the tiny rubber part where the cables go, so that also remains waterproof. Now we put everything back in reverse order, and we also put some silicone here at the deck so it's a bit more waterproof. Also, make sure not to just let go of the flap, because that's how the old one broke. Now all we have to do is to put the screws back into the deck and put some silicone here so it's waterproof. But we still don't recommend riding in heavy rain unless you fully waterproof your scooter and know how to do it.